Tell me when.
Now.
Oh, you know I wait for action.
Action.
Have you heard about cloud skin? It's so popular right now and I really love it. It's a beautiful complexion trend of a soft, matte, glowing skin. Beautiful as you can see on Sherry here. Gorgeous on anyone. Over recent years, dewy, radiant, hyper moistened skin has been really trending. But what we're seeing now is a move towards this gorgeous softness that we see in cloud skin, where you still get the radiance like a cloud with the sun shining through it. Really beautiful and also really easy. I'm gonna do this in 3 steps and I'm gonna show you how right now. Let's look at the difference between these two trends. As you can see with the cloud skin, you have that soft matte, yet still a touch of radiance, the glow from within. And when you're looking at something like glazed skin, you have that reflective, glossy skin effect. The cloud skin has a beautiful softness to it, and yet it's still radiant, still looks alive, and the skin still looks fresh. So we are back. We have Sherry down to fresh-faced and gorgeous, which she is naturally, but we do want to try this cloud skin on her. So when you are dealing with a complexion trend, really the most important question to ask yourself is, what is your skin type? So Sherry, what is your skin type?
Combination skin.
Combination?
It's a little oily up here on the T-zone and then dry around my cheeks.
So that's really important because a complexion trend really tries to make your skin look a certain finish. If you have oily skin and the trend is dewy, you might not use all those dewy products because you're naturally oily and dewy and glowy. So when it comes to someone like Sherry, and I'm doing a cloud skin and I'm hearing combination, I'm not gonna use what you see on typical social media, which is a very matte primer mixed with a luminous foundation, because a matte primer on your skin might dry it out throughout the day. Rather, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Actually, one of my personal favorites because it really grips and it adds hydration, which we love, but it doesn't do anything to the finish of your skin. So it's not gonna make it look luminous, it's not gonna make it look matte, it's gonna make it look very natural. A little bit of this goes a long way. Always start in the center of the face. This is where we need the most priming. Smooth it out. I do like to use my fingers when it comes to a primer because it is very much like skincare primers. So you wanna make sure you feel that the primer is being spread throughout the skin. Too much primer is not your friend. It will actually cause your foundation to roll off, to get cakey, to separate. So if you have those problems, check the amount of primer you're using. Touch your skin. Feel how tacky it almost has, like a grip to it.
Yeah.
Hydro grip. The foundation step, which is next, we know is gonna be locked in place all day. Even the drier areas on Sherry's skin are gonna hold that foundation all day. So up next, the ever important foundation step. Now I'm gonna be using the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Foundation, and for a very specific reason. Cloud skin, we want a little bit of luminosity to it, a little bit of radiance. Not a glow, nothing shimmery or glittery. We want it to look lit from within, like a cloud with the sun behind it. Think of that as a really good visual representation. This foundation in particular is great at looking radiant without overly glittery or dewy. Just like silk, it's smooth, but it's also a little bit matte. Now, those were some good hand movements. I'm choreographing this. Da, 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 da. So it's perfect for this particular trend. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the Sephora Pro brush number 47. Whenever I apply foundation, I like to just add some other product to the central areas of the face and then blend those out. This Hydro Grip Primer is really gonna keep the product in place. Really think about that when it comes to the coverage you want as well. So the more product you add, the more that primer is gonna lock it in place, and it can really create a super full coverage effect. But because Sherry has such great skin, we just need a really nice light to medium coverage, and we're already starting to see that beautiful glow from within on her. Sherry, you have incredible skin. I think the next video video I'm bringing you on is just to get your skincare routine, girl, because it's incredible.
Thank you.
You used SPF your whole life, didn't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In the younger days, we only had baby oil, so.
Okay, I will agree. Back in the younger days, don't do that. It's very bad for you. It will not give you good cloud skin. Now, remember with Sherry, what she said was that she had combination skin, which means that this area, the T-zone, tends to be much more oily. So if you don't need a lot of product there, try not to use it there because it will slip and slide with oils. But that's also why we're gonna use our final finishing step, which is really gonna give us that cloud skin effect. I'll make you smile if you look at me. So the final step to creating cloud skin, we've got our primer on, adding hydration, locking the foundation in place, a foundation that's got a beautiful luminosity to it, but we want just a touch of that soft, cloudy, matte effect. So we're gonna go for some trusty Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Honestly, you can use any of your favorite powders, whichever one you like. I personally love this one. It's just a really universal product, and I am using it on a smaller brush. I do tend to powder with smaller brushes just so I can be a little bit more strategic with it. Remember the T-zone? That's the area that we definitely want to make sure we're getting powder. So I'm going to give it a little roll and press that powder in and then blend, coming down the nose. And remember, the end effect of this is a soft matte, a radiant matte. So nothing on the skin should look overly dewy or wet, but it should have a little radiance. You can still see the light coming through with that beautiful cloud-like finish. I'm not using a lot of product down here because this is the area of Sherry's skin that is drier, and that's gonna naturally have a more matte finish to it. So that's why I said when it comes to a complexion finish, it really depends on your skin in the products you're gonna use. You might not need to do a lot at all. In Sherry's case, we're really trying to make sure that the T-zone stays beautifully matte throughout the day and that the areas that are drier have a nice matte but never look flaky. We want that soft, cloudy effect. And I think that's exactly what we've achieved here. I'm just gonna finish off the rest of the face so we can get a full look of a cloud skin in everyday makeup. Okay, Sherry, are you ready to see the final cloud skin result? Take a look.
Oh, I love it.
It's nice, right?
It's very soft.
Soft.
Natural looking.
Natural and soft. Love this. She's gonna be with me all the time now. As you can see, you can achieve this cloud skin with 3 easy steps, and you can shop the shelf for all these products right now. In my head, I was going, shop the skin. And until the next time, I'll see you all soon, everyone. Bye.
Bye.